A murder trial of a man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and trying to kill her mother started this afternoon in Fort Worth with some very strong and powerful words. It all happens after the victim's family yesterday expected him to plead guilty, but at the very last minute, Eugene Esters decided he might be better to get a better deal from a jury. Fox 4's Dion Anglin was in court today, brings us the developments. All right, Dion, I know court just wrapped up. It started very strongly. Tell us about it.
Yeah, definitely, Steve. The state says this defendant is a cold-blooded murderer who shot and killed his estranged girlfriend, then ranted in the street wildly, at one point with a Bible in front of witnesses. And now, the defense spent most of its opening arguments today telling the jury that the state has the burden of proof. Well, Eugene Esters was in court today showing very little expression. He's accused of shooting Jennifer Johnson 4 times, including in the back of the head, while she stood outside her home with her mother and neighbor trying to jumpstart her car. Prosecutors say Esters then turned the gun on Johnson's mother, Della Johnson, who survived her injuries. Johnson's brother is among those in court. Chris Johnson is a cornerback for the Baltimore Ravens. Opening arguments were brief and impactful from both sides.
You're going to hear that after Eugene Esters shot and killed Jennifer Johnson, and after he shot Della Johnson, you're going to hear that he stands out in the parking lot, proclaiming loudly, "Somebody call 911. There's a murder on Shady Lane."
Mr. Colson says you're going to hear a lot of different things. And let me just ask you, if all that was the case, then why are we even having a trial? Okay, and I'll tell you why. It's because, as we're sitting over here, Gene is the team captain of Team Innocence. Okay, he's presumed innocent right now.
Well, it was December 2011 when Johnson was gunned down at her East Fort Worth townhome. She was a mother with 2 girls, her youngest 3 years old, together with Esters. Now, Johnson's mother also testified after she told the jury that after Esters shot her daughter 4 times, he stood over her and said, quote, "Now go put that on Facebook," end quote. Now, if convicted, Esters could receive a sentence up to life in prison. Steve?
Hey, Deanna, we know he was ready up until yesterday to plead guilty to doing this, and there's a lot of witnesses. I guess I thought going into this might be one of those cases where they say, yes, he did it, but here are the circumstances where you should give him a reduced sentence. It doesn't sound like they're doing that at all.
Well, you know, there was a little bit of an indication, I guess, while as the defense attorneys cross-examined some of the state's witnesses today. It basically brought out the fact that Jennifer Johnson had begun seeing another man, and they asked her mother about that. Of course, under oath, she did confirm that she had begun seeing another man. So it could be that they may try and connect that to his state of mind at the time of this shooting. Steve?
Okay. Dion Anglin, Fort Worth, thank you. We'll see.